My name is Sanam. Can you hear me? Am I close enough? Okay. I'm a poet. I'm a Capricorn. I don't know much about that, but maybe we're compatible. I'm from India. I'm queer. I'm nervous. I try to embody a white man when I'm on stage so I can feel entitled to the space I'm taking up. Um, I try to write as a way of saying, look, I'm here, but you are too, and to try to do the work of seeing while also showing. And then I went to a really wonderful poetry event the other night, and one of the poets said, my work primarily serves me first, and that gave me some permission as I was thinking about like, what responsibility does an artist have when you're given a stage and a platform, and then how much do you serve yourself and how do you create that balance? So I often feel kind of guilty I've been in Berlin for a month now, and I feel kind of guilty when I repeat poems. But then I started thinking about repetition and the power of that as well, and how that can create something. And then I imagined myself as a rock star, and like you want to hear the songs you know, right? So we'll go with that. So this first poem, it's a place I'm very present in right now, which is kind of struggling with the physical form and like having these bodies. I call my body boat, and these vessels that carry us through every day and keep us and forgive us, and how we're taught so incessantly to be shameful and mean and unforgiving, and I think that it's something everybody moves through in this world. I mean, I applaud you if you haven't had to, and teach me how. But so this poem takes place like in front of a mirror, and I invite you to be silent. I invite you to snap if you feel like it, and I invite you to close your eyes as well, because you've seen me already now. And I'm gonna try to do the same. Today, I look in the mirror and not away. A January morning tumbling through the window. Clothes scattered on the floorboards around me, and today my flesh falls softly too. A fabric of honey folding. A gentle tide lapping at the waistband of my jeans, and today I do not drown. I eat with my hands, and each bite of food is not a fistful of soil they will have to dig to fit my grave, and I do not die today. Inside these walls of bone and breath, my lover leaves the lights on, and for once, I don't flinch. I let her fingers pronounce where I begin and do not end, and that's okay. Today the bed doesn't open its trap door to swallow me back to 6th grade, and I am no longer crumpled and covered with their eyes. The elephant leaves the room, and it is not me this time. I go swimming today. I unbutton the shame. I plant this body and let it drink. Skin of soil and seed. Each stretch mark is a stem, and from it I bloom. Today I look in the mirror and not away, and this itself is a certain kind of sunlight from which I grow. I learn how to be the chime to my own wind, which is to say I stand in the way of myself to make my own song. Today I sing of a meal that does not sit in my mouth for hours after the swallowing, like a childhood unready to leave a mother's lap. I do not want to pull breakfast from its bed and put it back on the stove. I no longer crave for what winter does to the trees. I sing of a summer where the leaves laugh so loud you cannot see their bones, and this plenty is what I pray to. I give thanks body an hourglass that bursts from its own fill, and I gather the sand into a shoreline, a softness my lover can sail home to, and let today be the lighthouse, though it will flicker, though the mirror may shapeshift into a blade, the double chin becoming its own kind of noose, and you may find me dangling from a rope made of skin and salt. I'm trying to say, this may not last. There are days I can stomach this body and days I swallow my own teeth and stay inside. But isn't this the way of worship? To see God one night, and on the next to find nothing but a darkness so vast you name it sky? Today I pray. I clasp my palms and collect my own name. I get dressed. I walk outside.